My name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Shogun 2 here today on the channel. They're attacking me at the end of the day. Alright, well, let's fight this one on the battlefield. And hopefully we don't lose the first initial battle. And try and deal with them. Alright, so I suppose go for the retainers, because they're probably going to be stronger. Move you closer here, because you're probably going to get hit. You reform you. We might be able to bait this cavalry unit in if we're careful. Which might work to our advantage. Like, move around. They're only light cavalry, so hit them there. You go around the back. General, you go over here to help. You hold this. Bowman, start hitting into this. Let's try and neutralize this light cavalry unit here. Let's move this general unit out because he's getting a little bit squished. You're hitting this. You flank around this way. Continue to hit these samurai retainers. You mouse swing over here. Let's watch out for them. Alright. That's good. Oh, these are only bowmen. Well, maybe send that hill then. And you try and hit this from behind. Hit them, bowmen. Go for this. Alright, so there's 3 more units coming in over here. We crushed that cavalry unit that tried to charge and contest us. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll swing you here because we want to try and hit these guys as they come up. Oh wow, they're already routing there. It's kind of crazy. Alright, swing this way. Yeah, make sure you go into this. Do you have a charge? Oh, we got a rapid advance, but we don't need to use that just yet. We can probably save that. Can we swing the cavalry around here? Maybe try and hit those units as they come up. Like, oh no, we're good. Try and run them down, I suppose. Okay. So, I think we've got cavalry supremacy on them, so we should be okay. Alright, let's try and form something up here at least. Actually, you know what? Form up with the Yari Ashigaru. Move the Yari over here. You try and hit that. Get the cavalry, like here. Alright, you counter-charge this that's coming at you. And try and flank like I said. It's a little bit of a close one. We'll try and get some cinematic shots just because it looks so good in this game, but we'll see how we go. Alright, you need to be flanking hard. Alright, they've hit them. They're good. What's this? Bow unit, so go for that. Try and hit that over here. Okay, I could see how you could lose this one in maybe a defensive siege, but now that we've pushed to an open field battle, I think we're good. We're looking really, really good, fellas. Alright, they're running down here. They've nearly capitulated. Oh, what hasn't capitulated? No, we won now. Hey! Nice! Let's continue. Good! I feel good. That was a nice battle. By 700. Let's fight this one on the battlefield and hopefully we can defend our home. I was trying to get a shot. Alright. Dude, defensive sieges are so good in this game. Alright. I suppose we just wait for them to start climbing. They're not like arcing up and over the top crazily, are they? No. Alright, let's move the bowmen back and let's move the samurai up to replace them. That's a big steep climb if they're going to try and do that. Let's move the cavalry slightly. Their cavalry sitting further back. They're starting to climb now. My Yari Ashigaru on Yari wall are sitting there fine. Alright, so here they come, fellas. What I'll do is I'll move up some additional reinforcements to help. They're sitting there fine as well. I'd love to know how much we're actually chipping out. But here they come. The enemy slowly but surely making their way into our own castle. Yeah, now they... I think we might be able to make a play here. Go around the back. Yeah. Try and get some of these bowmen here. If we can get this a little bit more flush, I'd like it. Okay, some of them are routing, which is good. I think we don't necessarily need to kill the bowman. We just need to disrupt this firing pattern, what's going on. So it is a little bit risky sending the daimyo out there. But I would send the other general, but he's not exactly strong enough. So we are repelling them there. Oh, some have made their way here, though, unfortunately. So maybe go for them. You swing you around here. General-wise, maybe try and hit some of these guys that are a little bit further down here. They do have their own general's bodyguard, but they're sitting further back. So far, we seem to be holding and maintaining. As in the pouring rain, I imagine it's incredibly slippery for them to sort of come up here. A lot of hard fighting as well. Oh, nice. A little bit of skirmisher fire there. So, I'm actually kind of surprised that pulling them back into this actually worked. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. There's so many of them in a retreat. We will have to be slightly careful, but... Hey, what the hell's regroup mean? Okay, does that mean they actually actively move? That's cool if they do. Oh, here comes their general. Hang on. Their general units have now moved up. So we're going to have to move ours out. We're nearly at the stage where we should just fucking leave. We've done so well. Like, literally run out. Yeah, like move out of the castle. Maybe keep one unit there. Oh, jeez. They are really going for my general here. Alright, we have to be a little bit careful as we come out. Okay, you kind of got back inside. Move the bowman here. But now we're out, so we've really got to make this count. Alright. Let's move our generals here. Move you here slightly. Give chase and flank. You're currently fighting these guys. You're doing well here. Yeah, so although they were in a full retreat, they have actually stabilized here slightly, which is a little bit frightening, but we just need to keep an eye on them. We're going for generals here now as well. Let's get these samurai out. You know what, let's get the generals out as well. They're moving now, so move like this and we get you to pivot like that. Okay, so looking at this, we could have used some actual cavalry. That could have made this battle way more decisive. But so far, two pretty interesting battles. Definitely not sort of clean-cut victories, but I can see how you could nearly lose them. Right. I do kind of like the responsiveness of the units, though. Hell yeah. Like, they're actually, like, what the fuck? Actually listening to my orders, which sometimes doesn't happen. Love this game and the soundtrack. Yeah, I do quite like the aesthetic of feudal Japan. Right, we need to run down as many of these guys as we can. I'd love to visit Japan. I really should. It's in kind of my neck of the woods. It doesn't take too long to get there. I'd never want to fucking live in Japan. But I think visiting would be kind of cool. Alright. That British bloke that does those travel videos, that Abroad in Japan guy, has some fucking bangers. Alright, let's try and run down as many of them as we can. Nice! close victory. Let's end that battle there. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know how you avoid this. This is like make or break. You just gotta win it. Alright, you're getting hit from here. You move here. Maybe you go somewhere here. Alright, here they come. Right. Bowman. You're probably a little bit too close here now, so you pull you back. You can kind of chill there. You move back here. You move here. Right, go here quickly. E up. Are they going to start climbing? They sure as shit are. Fire arrows. I don't know about that. Alright. Let's just try and hit some of these clusters, I suppose. I don't even think we have fire arrows on some of these guys. Alright, continue to hit into this. You go into that. Alright, they're getting hit here. You're here. You move here, something like this. Keep the general here. How are you doing? Okay, you're probably holding fine. Oh, we've got some units swinging here. Hang on. There's a hole in the wall there. Go there. And we've got this unit here. Do we need to move you around at all? What's that? General unit ain't moving. Right, maybe swing around the back. Okay, a little bit vulnerable here potentially, so maybe go here. Alright, continue to fire down into there. You go over here. Go into there. Okay, there's a general unit trying to swing here. What the fuck? Check out this like little cheeky unit. I don't think we're wavering anywhere, so we can drop a rally, I suppose, though. Just need to try and hope to hold and maintain. Try and hit those units that are hitting us. Try and return some of that skirmisher fire. Nice, they're broken. We seem to be holding and maintaining here. We're fighting them well. Are there any units on the gateways that aren't doing anything? Because that could be a problem as well. Dude, this game looks beautiful, man. Look at them climbing up the walls. Some of them are fucking slipping as well. Ah! Nice. Oh, that general unit's like fully in here. Hang on, what the hell? Their general snuck around here. What the hell? Get the Katana Samurai. You should have been going for that. We're winning here. They're holding. We're winning here. Yep. 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 That's not bad. Archers. Yeah, you should be just like trying to hit theirs, or maybe just try and hit these clusters. Yeah, forcing defensive sieges is pretty good. I think we're holding enough to justify some cinematic shots. As the Yari Ashigaru come up. Oh, right through the neck. Alright, the Katana Samurai here are carving up Yari Ashigaru. Left, right, and center. Dude, these Katana Samurai Chads are fucking awesome. Kill that enemy general. Yeah, I don't know why he went up there. Alright, we're holding. We're holding. Firing down into that. Firing down into this. They're doing well. We've won there. Yep. Perfect. Alright, let's send you out to give chase on this. You guys have been so successful on this war, we can sort of move you around to come over here to help. Archers, how are we doing? I think they're out of ammunition, to be fair. So, maybe move you back here. Move you this way. Bowman. Continue to fire down into something like that. Alright, give chase against them. Nice. I think we're gonna be good. We seem to be... Whoa! Fucking bowman. Shit. I guess they had an attack order on a unit that was running. Oh, anyway, I think the army's in a full retreat now. I can't imagine what's still holding. Yay, we won. Alright. Okay, move you back. I think we're kind of better off to get the general unit. Just to draw his sword and come over here and help. If we can quickly, rapidly win over here, we might be able to pivot behind us and deal with these guys coming in. Oh god, why? No, fight on the walls. That's not what I need to do. We just want to try and take out as many of them as possible. It's interesting that the guys come around the back of us quicker. I'll try and hit them from the sides. Oh no. We're going to have our first serious defeat of the campaign. And we're going to lose our adopted general as well, I think. Oh, we're winning here though somehow. Hang on. I continue to fire into this. We're still probably better off playing this than auto-resolving it. Garrison. Yeah, we are having pretty bad public order issues here. It's manageable. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Alright, I got some Katana Samurai dealing with this Yari Samurai. You charge into them. We'll eventually flank with you. Try and get this general unit in. The one bow unit's here, but that needs to be moved back for you to go up here. We're winning here. That's cool. Alright, they're going to be able to get in. Alright, swing like that. Yeah, still... Ooh, we've got some units here. Come on, hang on. It's kind of interesting that it's the Otomo clan, which are quite strong. Alright, swing like this. Come on, you need to flank more. Alright, charge into that. You flank here. Nice. Right, let's get more guys in. They're holding. Okay, it's these units at the back here we need to deal with now. What the hell is this? Oh, it's this fucking light cavalry unit just fucking vibing out here. That's pretty funny. Let's get our bowman over here to try and hit some of these units at the back. Yeah, is it actually worth having this port here? Because of just the amount of religious conversion you have, I don't know. That's the only issue. Like, it is... It's not overly annoying, like, we can still relatively deal with it. Land on the island with the faction leader and prince. Let's fight this one. Ian knows his stuff. Ian's on fire. They're gonna go for this general unit. Are you serious? Wait for them to get closer, we charge. Flank around with you. We might be able to snipe a general here if we're lucky. Flank. Like, no, the first unit needs to... No, just give the order to hit, but when we need one to flank. They're kind of baiting, but we'll see how we go. Dude, if we can snipe one of their generals, that'll be fucking huge. Right. Everyone else needs to be fucking running it. Alright, let's move out then. Let's get away from this. These archers are ripping us. Maybe we go for these guys. They're good for general sniping. Yeah, well, unfortunately a couple of them... Yeah, I think they were just too long protracted in there. To be fair, it's weird because they're kind of hitting their own men. So we're going to lose these light cavalry. I don't think we got any of the generals, unfortunately. But we are causing a lot of panic and mayhem. Alright, these reinforcements are coming on in, though. So, we should be able to make just a front line like this. Nothing too crazy. I suppose we put the matchlocks up here. If they have a higher elevation. I don't know the range on them, though. That's the only issue. Alright, let's get everyone to form up. I love how this general looks like a Takeda. One of the random recruits. We might need to look to adopt them. I think in Shogun 2, from what I can remember, adopting family members is really... adopting generals into the family is really good. Okay, so that's the front line that they got going. We might like to try and match that. I actually believe we have skirmisher supremacy, so... If we move up, we're going to just start out shooting them. Yeah, the matchlocks don't have the craziest range. If they came further back, we'd be okay. I think just trying to get an angle of them over here or something is probably the play. Alright. I might actually... Instead of trying to match them exactly, I think we overextend by at least one unit, so that one of the units can flank. You know what I mean? So, if we're like this, we can wrap around like that. And bowmen will go something like this. Once everyone's in position and formed up, we'll advance. We'll try and get the matchlocks like there. I'm going to keep a general a little bit closer to the matchlocks just in case it gets charged. And just in case the center's going to be weak. We'll see how we go. Let's speed things up. And we should have the range on them, so we'll look to advance. Alright, let's... Oh, they've actually moved slightly there. Okay. Well, let's advance and see how we go. They've actually consolidated a bit more, which is interesting. Fine by me, whatever. Right, move up. We're going to be in range soon. Someone said fire arrows before, but I don't think we've got any. It must be a tech. Okay, so some of the shots are going off now. Do they not? Does not everyone have range? No, they should do. Well, maybe we just need to target them. You don't have to be exactly on your line. But let's start doing it, eh? Start hitting them. You start hitting that. And then you start hitting that. Advance and move up. Infantry. You can actually probably... No, that's not too bad. Maybe make that a bit more like this. Alright, so they do have flammable shots. We are currently trading some skirmisher fire. We should be okay though, because we should be able to outshoot them with our own bowmen. Nice. Let's go insert and then go with a shot if we can. Alright, they seem to be slightly moving. Oh, you hit that. What's that unit? That's a Yari Ashigaru moving up. Do have to be a little bit careful. Yep, so they're coming in now. Move back. They might even cavalry charge it. Like I said, move the matchlocks here. We might need to intercept this general unit. They might even charge soon. Alright, maybe try and hit that then. Matchlocks. You might be able to fucking vaporize them if you get your shot off quick enough. Nice. Perfect. Alright, hit that back unit there. Alright, the front line, they're being charged now. There's only skirmishes here. Once they engage and interlock. Alright. 200 before a volley. Let's see. Okay, not as good as I would have liked. Charge that. You move you down here. You move something like this. We need to start wrapping with these guys, so wrap around. General should move out. Skirmishers should be hitting these units at the back. Wrap around and go like that. Even go with that. Go with an Inspire on the archers. Oh, I should have done that earlier, I think. Right, you're dealing with them well, fine. Hitting them in the back, is that even worth? With matchlocks, we're kind of hitting our own men there. I don't think so. Maybe charge around here. They're running. You flank with them. Maybe we move these guys out and get the matchlocks to hit them in the back. Alright, where's the general unit? Oh, you're up here. You should be running. They're actually wavering slightly. Alright, pull further back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of matchlocks. Alright, swing it down and around there to help. What's holding? General unit. Yeah, continue to fire into the rear against them. Bowmen need to be moved back slightly. The general unit is wavering. What's still holding for them, I wonder? Alright. Go for the bow Ashigaru. It's this unit here. Alright. Nice. Alright. The Katana Samurai took a little bit of a beating. Fire arrows are the ability above the unit picture. Where? I'm fucking blind. Are they only for bow samurai? Can you get fire for Yari Ashigaru? I don't know. I didn't think the Yari Samurai would do that damage. Very hard. Difficulty is no joke. I think so as well. I was looking at the Yari Samurai not doing that much. I just think there was a lot of them. I'm surprised. They must have had some melee on them. Or some modifier that was helping them out like that. Because although we won, the Katana Samurai actually held their fucking own. It's a tech, yeah, I think as well. I don't think I have the fire arrow tech, I could be wrong. It's probably worth getting though. But hey, we've defended our island home. Maybe they'll give us peace. Fucking doubt it. Close victory though. Charge them down. Alright, let's find this one. Yeah, I think they do have skirmisher supremacy on us. Alright, looks like they're going to try and consolidate a bit. Fine by me if they want to do that. Let's advance. We'll try and soften them up with my archers, but we might get like 1-2 volleys, but then we're going to pretty much charge, I think. Oh, wow. Those units are flanking. Alright, let's drop an Inspire here. And... oh, they're really going for my cavalry, huh? Alright, let's just don't let too many volleys start peppering and hitting us. Let's charge. Alright, let's just try and flank. Yeah, maybe we just try and snipe their general. With the cavalry if they can wrap around. Let's give out some attack orders. Why are they... how are they caught? How could they possibly have been caught? They're light cavalry. They should be super quick. God. Alright, they're attacking them. They continue to go for the general. Where's our general? He needs to be way fucking up here. Right, the right flank is winning. They've now crushed. Perfect. You need to ascend up here to really help. Alright, cavalry needs to swing around this way. Matchlocks need to be way up here. Right, you charge up to this unit. You need to move into the center. We're folding them around here. We're skirmishing them well here. That's a bow samurai unit. So maybe we just try and cycle around these. Nice. Let's continue to wrap around. They've now capitulated. What's still holding? Some units there. Get the archers to focus their fire on that thing there. There's one bow Ashigaru unit. They're capitulated now. Nice. Have we got him? We should have. Nice. Let's assault and take Kyoto. Remember, Realm Divide pits everyone against you. Yeah, eventually. God, I can't even see. Make sure they're in here. We're fighting them. Cool. We're sending it everyone up. Yeah, it's like it's like they get there, then they just like stop. You need to like give them a secondary order once they're here. Kind of strange, but whatever. We're really struggling to advance on this side for whatever reason. I don't necessarily know why either. And that's now broken, so they can just get in here. Alright, they're now firmly in here. Give out some multiple attack orders. Make sure the archers are in here. My god, this is such a, like a crazy siege. Holy shit. Multiple pockets of fighting. Arrow towers up the wazoo. Right, yeah, don't even go up the walls now, just run it. Because you can safely get inside. Once that burnt, we're going to be able to get in. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. So we want to try and burn that. That's been burnt. Alright, let's try and win over here. Okay, these guys are over here and in. So make sure we just try and kill them. Alright, this should be a good charge. Here they come. Nice. Holy shit. We need to trickle more guys in when we can. Yeah, some of the walls we're struggling, like we're kind of struggling here to advance on this side, but that's okay. Because we're doing fine everywhere else. Yeah, so that's now engulfed in flames. You guys just need to get up and in here. We're about to win against them, and then we can go to the second tier. We're fighting here pretty hard. We're still fighting here as well. Oh, we're looking really good here. Maybe even go after them slightly. That's now nearly fully burnt, so we can advance. That is fully burnt, so you go up here. Is it worth getting cavalry in? I suppose it might be. Not the daimios, but just some light cavalry to go after bowmen and the like. Some Yari samurai here that we still need to capitulate. We're struggling a little bit there. We've won here. So let's move and advance to here. Wow, what a crazy siege, fellas. A true encirclement, yeah. You're nearly better off getting rid of all these generals to some extent, just so we can get more infantry in. You know what I mean? Like, you're nearly better off withdrawing them. 2 more units of some sort of samurai would help. Alright, so we've got a little bit of fighting here, which is about to be won. They're hazzaring because of it. Okay, they're capitulating here. We're going to go for the main attack now. Alright, try and get some of them to burn that down, and we'll try and send some up and onto the walls. More reinforcements are now coming on in. We've won on this gateway. Where do those cavalry units come from? Oh, they're here, but they should be inside more. There's no units that are sort of flaking on us somewhere, no. So, let's try and send them there. Nice. Try and burn that down. Because there's only probably 1 unit inside now. I got some more additional reinforcements coming on in. The more the better. We're burning that. These guys are advancing. Yeah, are you better off to send them up the walls, even though some of them will fall? Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the higher the wall is, the harsher it is. Alright, let's push into the town square once these guys are here. What's even here? Oh, there's like 1 bow unit still holding somehow. And then I imagine that's it. Dude, some of the particle effects in this game look fantastic. Seeing as this game's like 10 years old. Not running any mods either. Alright, let's get rid of the last of these bows. Samurai! Oh, nice. Oh, A kick and a slash. Alright. Let's try and get up if we can. Yeah, it's just this unit here that's holding, it seems. And once that's capitulated, we're done. Man, whoa, what happened there? Why'd they just fall? I don't know. Alright, let's get everyone inside. Right, do we need to cap? No, we've won. Let's end that there. I was going to say, do we need to take out the arrow towers or anything? Have you been enjoying Shogun 2? I sure have. Wait, what? Oh, God. I saw the Chosokabe logo. It scared the hell out of me. The Chosokabe logo's here. Anyway, let's fight this one, have another battle. Let's continue and give out some attack orders. Nice, let's advance where we can. Nice. Our bowmen are doing fine. Let's cycle charge down here. Alright, we're hitting them. Archers need to advance because they need to be hitting higher up. How did that cycle charge go down here? Oh, it hasn't happened just yet. Nice quick little light charge. Go for the bowmen now. Let's continue to advance. I was going to say we might need to wrap around the center, but these guys are doing fine. Dude, our swordsmen are fucking doing so well. Alright, let's continue to advance with our bowmen. Is there a unit trying to hit me here? A little bit, but nothing crazy. Alright, let's continue to advance. Let's get our light cavalry to flank. Let's get another solid charge here if we can. Let's give them hell, boys. Alright. Make sure you're flanking. You're here as well. You maybe try and flank as well. Pivot down here. They're falling. There's only a couple units that haven't capitulated. Where's my cavalry? Over here. Alright, let's continue. Because we want to try and run down as many of them as possible. Nice. Really good solid victory. It just shows you the difference between a samurai Chad and a fucking Yari Ashigaru, I suppose. I guess we just need to spread out and try and swarm them. Yeah, it's just all about just trying to close the distance on them as quickly as you can. And then just continue to advance. Oh, God. Alright, maybe try get the bowmen hit these cavalry units. I'm curious to check the casualties sustained and inflicted once we get to the end of this. Move this general unit up. Yeah, I think going with the loose formation fucking worked. Get the archers to maybe hit these units at the back. At this point, they're probably causing more friendly fire than anything. But the quicker we finish off the Chosokabe, the better. What's still holding here? The Hanzo Shadow units. Nice. Hanzo. Fuck, I love Kill Bill. Cool. Oh, they're still fighting. Are they fighting to the death? Is that why? Alright, let's move the general units up because we do want to try and run down as many of them as possible. There we go. Let's continue on.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Straight for this place.
Oh, our cavalry's capitulated. They have a ninja hero to swarm them. Yeah, we did. I think they were fighting to the end there. Was that Hanzo unit? We did alright. A little bit costly here, charging at matchlocks, but we did alright in the end. Decisive victory. I think we're in a good position to try and defend this. Alright, let's yeah, play this one, I suppose. Just get everyone to advance as far as they can up. Keep the general here. We do have rally. If we had inspire, we probably should drop it eventually. Alright. Is there a guard mode? Yeah, I think we get the Yari Ashigaru to go on guard mode if they can. Oh no, there you guys are already on Yari wall. Alright, we're starting to arc some of our shots up and over the fort. Oh, so it's actually not providing us that much cover, which is interesting. You know what I mean? They're actually like just hitting our samurai here. Oh, wow. Okay. So it looks like they're still climbing up the walls. Alright, we still hold. They've been decimated. Perfect. They're holding for now. Some of the Chosakabe units are getting here. But yeah, they're not doing too well, eh? Like, this unit is basically dissolved. Shit. We nearly need to not hold the walls there. On some of those. Look, that unit has been stuffed. Alright, we've got a unit here now as well. They can be moved around. They don't seem to be going for gateways though on this side. And neither here as well. We might need to slightly move back some of the archers that are occupying this side. No, that's not it. That's them. Move back. Except for you, you need to stay here. Yeah, hit anything that's coming up here. They're swinging over. They still don't seem to be going for the gateway. We're still roasting everything that's coming up. Archers are so deadly. Yeah, to be fair, their archers have probably had the better of us in this engagement, to be fair. Alright, let's try and hit some of these bow cav here. And let's try and shoot down into this as well. There could very well come a time where we need to move. Oh, they're starting to go for this gateway here. Okay. You need to be engaging them. We've got a unit here of Yari Ashigaru that should be moved up here at least. These guys need to be hitting their bowmen. If they can be. We do have to keep an eye on if they move around. Okay, we're winning here quite well. Let's redirect some of that arrow firepower. Oh, now they're going for the town, the Yari Ashigaru here. Yeah, they're charging cavalry into Yari wall, I believe. Oh wow, this is perfect. They are flanking a unit here, which is kind of surprising that they're doing that. I suppose we send a Katana Samurai unit. Oh, they might rout though. Okay, let's redirect some of this arrow fire because they've moved slightly. You guys here as well. Maybe try and hit them. Nice. Look at this. They're splashing upon this Yari wall like water on rock. Nice. Splashing. We got those guys that attacked us. Oh, we should hit these guys here. Hang on, hang on. Like, one good volley will probably beat these firebomb throwers that are doing a little bit of damage here. Are we going to get a Persian arrow volley here? You know what I mean? With the arrows blotting out the sun. It's working. Nice. I think we just capitulated them. Perfect. Okay, archers here again. Yeah, man. Defensive sieges in this game are so satisfying. Holy shit. Okay, so now they're moving more of their infantry up. Oh, okay. We might need to send up some to help. Okay, so there's only a couple units here, so we can move these guys around to help. They're actually having a better push over here, because I think what's going on in this point is that there's less walls here. So if we destroy this full stack, let's hope there's not too many more Chosokabe forces. I feel so bad. These guys were my allies for such a long part in this campaign, doing this thunder and lightning going off as well. If they didn't declare war upon the Oda, this wouldn't have happened, probably. Okay, they're in a retreat now. We won. Let's continue on. Let's give chase. Let's move the general out. And... because there's only 2 bowmen and then that. Yeah, we can probably win that. God damn it. It's just annoying that we have to manually play it. But we should be okay. Like, you can sit here. And we'll try and sit you here as well. Okay, so that unit's to the right more. Oh, we do have fire arrows ourselves, so we probably should use that against them. It's probably going to inflict quite a bit of damage. Oh, shit. No, we need to protect them. Right, pull out of there. Okay, so it looks like the Ariashigari is hitting from here. Yeah, try and hit these guys then. Actually, no, try and hit them. They are really targeting this unit here, which is kind of interesting. I suppose we hit them. Oh no, the Katana need to be hitting these guys. Same with the Yari. Like, they need to be here. If you're flush, you're actually more protected. Alright, maybe just get the archers to hit them then. Why are they moving? Sit there, you fuckers. Oh god. Alright. Oh no, go closer here. Oh, it's because of the fire bombers that are sitting there. They're blowing a lot of them up. Oh, shit. This is still super close. Oh, we might have just lost. Shit. Like, charge against them that have come in. Alright, they've now retreated. Nice. Oh my god, this is way too close. Just like hide behind this fucking wall. Oh, maybe just charge them then. Damn, we could have played that a bit better. We could have won that. I think what had happened is when I was moving so fast, it blew up the gateway, which killed a bunch of them. Shit. Got down to 100 units. Shit. And they're going to try and take it as well. Holy shit. Well, let's defend the city that we took here today. Fuck me. Another Battle of Kyoto. Let's go. Here they come.
The enemy have taken the tower.
Attack them. Let's give out some attack orders. Let's drop an Inspire. Attack them. Nice. No, you need to be hitting these guys out the back here. Shit, you're going out of the castle to attack them, lol. You need to be here. Right, get these guys to hit these ones at the back. Oh, they're going out of the settlement. Yeah, they keep on doing this. Why are they doing that? That's so stupid. Alright, maybe try and get the cavalry over here to help.
Shameful display.
A little bit weird, but okay. Alright, they're now probably firing into this. Yeah, they've basically let them up there. That's really annoying. Okay, well, let's swing down and try and help. Alright, we've won here, so you can pivot. Yeah, get the cavalry down here and start cycle charging here. You'll be fine. Yeah, maybe just like try and work your way down here. Try and get them around this way. Move the general slightly back. Okay, so they've won over here. Let's get all this available infantry back into the castle, while we allow these archer units to focus on that. We've also won here as well. Yeah, so this is just like the main push that they're going with. And you come over here as well. My cavalry is getting shredded. Hang on. Capture this arrow tower that they took. Interestingly enough, they've actually taken these arrow towers here, which is kind of surprising. We need this on our side. I suppose a Katana Samurai unit accidentally got caught up in the attack order, but that's fine. If they want to go out of the castle and do that. Alright, get the cavalry back over here. Alright, make sure they're pulling back here. Oh shit, they're in the no way. That started a 51-second countdown.
We have captured their tower.
Wait, what? Oh, it stopped now. Jeez, that could have been bad. We might have lost the general, but we got to stop that. That could have been real bad. Fucking just snipe Kyoto.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Alright, a little bit messy, but we got it. Maybe should have tried to run down as many of them as we could there. It's going to be a good one. Let's fight this one on the battlefield. Because if we can destroy this army here in Ada, nice. We're holding for now. Alright, we need to move these archers back up here. And we'll try and replace you here quickly. Double time. We still haven't been pushed here though whatsoever. Okay, still looks like most... Hang on, why aren't you going there? You should be absolutely hightailing it. That's so strange why they're not doing that. We've been kind of crushed here.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Straight for this place.
We need to get over here to help. We've nearly decimated these forces. The fight's happening here. This is where we make or break or win this campaign, this battle. And maybe the campaign against the Urakami. Okay, so they need to be double timing. You're attacking this. You're hitting that. Okay, you need to not be doing that. You need to come over here then. You're being wasted over here essentially, so you need to get over here as well. We're still trying to get our bowmen into a good position. Firing down upon these units that have been moved in. That's pretty good. And they're currently in a full retreat. So get these guys up here then. Same with you. Where's our general unit? Let's drop an Inspire here.
Our men are running from the
We've got a bow unit here, which really should be pulling further back. Alright, let's move these retainers up now, just in case they get pushed. We've won the battle on this side here. We now need to focus on... you guys, yeah, you basically just need to get here for now. Alright, still giving out those attack orders. Shit. Yeah, make sure you focus on the firebomb throwers there.
Our general
Massively.
grave danger, my lord.
My general's getting hit now. Try and form up and hit into these clusters. Damn, if we seriously had flammable ammunition, this probably would have changed the tide of this battle. Still going to be super close. Alright, try and get these guys in. Still continue to fire into that pocket. Yeah, target those firebomb throwers if you can. Yeah, go here and then continue to fire down upon them.
Our entire unit has perished, my lord.
Okay. Although the Yari Ashigaru are actually kind of struggling against those Yari Samurai, with skirmisher support they're actually doing okay. Alright, let's continue to fire down into this. Make sure your Archaeor shot up and over the walls. Okay, thankfully they haven't pushed up and over. Oh, now they're starting to come here now. They're coming in, shit. They're like all here, we gotta pull them back. Right, send those retainers to hit them. Still got this unit around the back coming around us. Bow Samurai. Maybe just quickly send the general unit over there to deal with them. Oh, they're actually in here now. How did they phase through that? Sometimes I don't know how units just like get around like that.
Enemy have taken the tower.
Right, the samurai are there. They're broken, thankfully. Alright. Let's get the general around the back then. Doing okay here. Alright, archers still fire into these clusters. Okay, we're winning here. We're chipping away at them. Those units that tried to go for the town square. It's okay. This has been taken, so we need to get this under our control. Baiting us a little bit towards this arrow tower, but we should be okay.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Oh god, fuck this game. Why are they moving out? We have a good position here, don't fucking lose it. Alright, we won there. Come back. I'd rather not, but if I have to put you on guard mode, I will. Alright, let's try and get the general back in. Maybe try and cycle charge around here. Alright, you need to be over here. Winning here, fine. We are firing at that last lot of bow samurai, but it'll be worth it. Until this unit gets over here. Nice. Alright, their general's here. Let's just move ours further back. Jeez, this is way too close. We're literally going to be fighting to the last man back here. They are slightly flanking. Alright, some of these guys have recovered. Their general units coming in over here. There's actually two of them. So maybe try and hit these guys then. At least send some of these units over here. Alright, they're now retreating.
Glorious victory will soon be yours.
Yeah, just try and cycle charge their general. No, that's good. Alright. Nice. Let's continue on. Because we want to try and run down as many of them as possible. Wow. What a crazy fucking battle to get things underway. Okay. 50-50. I think we should be fine in this one. We have skirmisher supremacy, as we have more bow samurai than them. They have 2, then 3 Ashigaru. We've also got a bunch of katana samurai. They do have 2 general units. Their daimyo, which is their faction leader, and a bunch of Yari samurai, so they're going to be able to hold. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield, and hopefully... So nothing too crazy, just trading some skirmisher fire at the moment. Fortunately, there's a lot of trees in front of them, which is probably defending them more than what I'd like. I got a bunch of bowmen here that aren't doing anything. So let's grab all these fellas. Make sure you target into this. You guys should be targeting to that as well. Make sure you're running. Got some bowmen there, they're moving up. Yeah, we'll try and fire into this cluster. We have more skirmishers than them, so we're going to be able to basically kill more of them than what they are going to be able to do to us. Maybe try and go over here with these guys, just away from the trees. It's disrupting our fire pattern slightly. You go for these guys. Yeah. Oh, we're smashing through them. Alright, now you fire into this. That's a bit better. You're still hitting that. Oh, they've nearly capitulated there. Yeah, Shimazu is my favorite clan. It's kind of cool as well. The color scheme of them. The green looks cool, I think. Yeah, so we're going to be able to decimate these Bow Ashigaru quite quickly. We're going to win the skirmisher off. Right, they've capitulated. So maybe try and fire into that. They've nearly won there. I reckon they're going to start rotating soon to maybe attack us. Alright. Although some of the Katana Samurai got hit, we're going to be able to basically eliminate all their Bow Samurai. We can even probably start hitting their melee units at some point. Alright. Maybe do one more decent volley against these guys. And then we'll start hitting this back unit here. No, they've actually hit me again here slightly. Another volley should do it. They're wavering. Let's redirect this fire pattern up here now. Dude, the archer gameplay in this is insane. Like the loosing of the arrows, the impact, it's kind of crazy how good it is. Loose. Alright, they're about to charge soon here. So move you guys back. Alright, they've capitulated. Here everyone comes now. Oh dude, they're going to charge their cavalry down against me, lol. Alright, maybe try and counter-charge it then. We want to try and counter-charge most of this. And fucking meet them. Nice. Flank with you. Where's the general? Move him up. Drop an inspire and a rally. You hit this. You go for this. You're still going here. Pivot down here. You attack that. You swing around this way. Flank, 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 flank. Quick, 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 quick. Make your way down the line. Rapid advance and swing. Alright, we need to win this. Okay, we've won here. Continue to go down. And we just start folding down these lines. Alright, general's good here. Try and crush these guys if we can. Fuck. We are struggling to push in some of these areas. Bow Samurai, I'm going to get you go with flammable. Skirmish mode. Because some of these lines are capitulating, unfortunately. Oh, damn. We might lose this. Fuck, bro. Seriously, I thought we were better than them. These Yari Samurai are really doing well against me. Maybe the play 8 to counter-charge them. I don't know. Because that guy's kind of melted away. Holy shit. Maybe because they're more of a defensive unit. Crap. Yeah, we actually lost. bro. Maybe we're better off to hold instead of actually charging them when they came against me. We're swordsmen, we should have had a decent charge bonus. Fuck. We took the castle, we didn't need to take this fight, shit. Oh my god, we lost. I lost. That wasn't in the script. I kind of hope that the castle is a little bit more defendable. It's tiered, so we'll see how we go. We'll play this one manually. Fucking continually retreating seems to be the play here. We've won here though. Move over here then. Pivot. Fucking oath. Right. Try and hit them there. Where's the general? Alright, he's back here now. Alright. Oh, we're firing down into them. They're giving chase around here. Maybe set a bow samurai unit there because they're going to be able to hold if they do push up. Because we can't really retreat any further. Alright, have we got a rally? Yeah, drop that like on fucking someone. Alright, we're going to win here though. Nice, they're shooting down here. I've kind of got these guys in Yari wall. Although they're getting hit from behind, we might be better off just to still keep them there. Alright, let's move you here. We'll try and get as many of these gone onto the walls as we can, but if we can't, still hang around about here. You're a Yari Ashigaru unit, on a bow Ashigaru unit. We're actually probably better off chucking the samurai there. So if at least they get engaged in combat, they can fight. We're winning here now. Pivot around here to help. Oh, to be fair, if we hold this, although that Yari unit's kind of getting cooked, we're actually hitting them from behind here perfectly. You know what I mean? It's actually not in our best interest to charge down in there. Poor Yari Ashigaru. They're going to get fired upon, but we might be able to win in this point here. Because they're just clustering so well. Okay. So those guys pushed. Yeah, dude, we were so better off to try and defend this castle rather than sally forth. We just didn't need to do it. This is the army we lost to just recently. Alright, their general unit is getting fucking minced now. Right, try and move that unit out. Nice, they're in a full retreat. Let's continue. None of the tower. Oh, there's one tower not under our control, and it's this one. Okay. Couple units there. I was gonna say we should give chase with the cavalry if we can. But I think most of the units that had men in them are probably gone. We might try and take as much of them as we can. Oh, it's our first proper naval invasion here. They've actually hit the Chosokabe Island, I believe. No, maybe it's somewhere else. No, Buzen's here. No, I think it's on Chosokabe Island. Anyway.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Alright, try and defend where you can. Now get the archers to try and arc their shots if we can. Come on. They don't seem to be going for the gateway. So we'll try and move them up. They're slightly moving around here, so maybe move you down here then. But here come the Honma. It might even be a good idea to send an army to navally invade them. The less clans we're actively fighting, the better. Alright, we're holding here. Oh, hang on, I sent... fuck you. Hang on. Maybe sending the swordsman down there is better. Alright, they're still skirmishing fine. Yeah, so like try and hit these units down here. And you guys try and hit like there. I'm still holding. Oh shit. One unit's wavering there. Maybe try and win that. Okay, we've won here. We're nearly better off just to pull further back and make a Yari wall, to be fair. This is how we might win this. Firing into that cluster. We fought on the walls, now we just pull back. Yeah, I think it's nearly better off to fight in these small castles than actually some of the larger ones, to be fair. Am I not wrong? If this is like a... Let's say this is a fort, right? You're nearly... Oh my god. Let's continue. You're nearly better off fighting in one of these than one of the larger ones. They're like nearly easier to defend. Wow. We had a better battle here than... Like even with Kyoto and a couple of others. Alright. The Honma are being crushed. Unfortunately, we've got no cavalry.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Bro.
Save for display.
Right. They're out of here. Close victory. The gates are fucking open. Alright, this is going to be a tough one. That's a really, really good army that they've moved up. Right, maybe try and fire down into this with you. Maybe down here as well. You try and hit these back units here. You try and hit that. Maybe even try and hit down here as well. And maybe the same with that. Oh fuck, where's our general unit? Oh shit. Is that what stand and fight does? I didn't even know, bro. It actually dismounts him. Lol. Okay, we're winning here. We're being a little bit exposed here, though. Okay, we're winning here, though. We're gonna win here. That's pretty good if we can pull that off. Alright, try and get some of the bowmen to continue to fire down into that. Now they're coming here, you go for this. Maybe try and hit some of those. Have we got a unit here that we can move? Yeah, no, we probably don't need these guys cornering here now. I'll try and move to something like that. I still think we need to move the general around. Alright, let's get some other firing patterns going. Fire into the back of that. I think this is winnable, but it's going to be super fucking close. Right, these guys on the walls here, I don't know if they're being overly effective. So maybe try and reform you here. Let's drop a rally. And let's try and get these fellas to fire into the back of this. I don't know why, but most sieges I dismount my general. If he ever gets caught in combat, it's probably not a bad strategy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they can flank around you, I suppose. Alright, keep firing down into this. Maybe advance slightly as well. Okay, so they're not holding here particularly. You need to go here, then you need to go there. Bowmen need to be firing down into that. Same with you. Maybe fire further back into that. Same with you here. They're going to capitulate. I don't even know if we fire into that because they're kind of cooked. Like, we might be better off just to charge that. Well, pretty much all my bowmen. Maybe half. Hit that while the rest hit that unit at the back. Ah, fuck. Are they not, like, winning there? Oh no, they're going. Perfect. We've won that there then. There's going to be a pretty big push here in a moment. Maybe we just try and go around the rear of them then. Bowman, let's try and maybe form up something like that. We might be able to flank around here if we're lucky. Like pivot. We need to hit these units that are coming up here. Really try and soften them up before they even get here. Come on. Come on, go around that. We're winning here. Crush them. Make sure the general doesn't die. Maybe try and hide him behind the 10 shoe. Fuck, we're lost there. We couldn't wrap around quick enough. I guess we just fire into that. Oh, what? The Katana Samurai came back around the rear. Oh, there's 3 units there. No, we lost. Shit. So fucking close. Hello, just stopping by to drop a like. Thanks, Emperor's Legacy. Appreciate you. Fuck, bro. I just think they slightly were better than us. Katana Samurai wise. Maybe I shouldn't have given out any attack orders and just held. Fuck, bro. So close. We're gonna have to manually play this one. Exactly. Yeah. Alright, try and target their bowmen that are trying to hit me. The general's still coming in. Oh, they've wrapped really far around. Shit. Fuck. They weren't quick enough to stop them. Our general unit's coming down here now, though. Nice. Go over there to help. Swordsman doing well there. The front line's capitulating there. We're gonna have to put skirmisher mode on with these guys. Okay, we might need to wrap around, I suppose, with them. Let's try and envelop. Still continue to hit these units further at the back. We won here, so let's move here then. Oh, the general unit capitulated. Wait, our general unit got killed. Wait, what? Okay. We're still trying to flank with these. I don't know what's going on. I think we're just losing because, like, there's nothing wrong with these tactics that we're doing. I think it's just our units are kind of poo here against the Oda. Fuck. Like, that should have worked. Dude, we're getting the fucking dunk on us. Wow, this is kind of massive. Alright, let's fight this one. Okay. Plenty of bows here coming on in. We can look to move you here. No one seems to be coming from this side, so let's move you up here. They actually might make an attempt there, though, still. No one's coming from behind, I don't think. Oh, no, there are some coming from this way, so they should still sit there. Some going around there, so maybe go like here, per se. And maybe get you guys to go like here. Okay, we did chip away at their generals, but not enough for it to be that crazy. Yeah, you probably should come down here then, because they're coming on in. Right, you can use your flammable shot now. They're not going to be wasted. Yeah, so that arrow tower is under their control. Is this thing peppering me from that distance? No, it doesn't seem to be. Like I said, that was my concern. We can probably keep this general somewhere around about here. This general we might look to advance. We'll see how we go. Okay, so now we're starting to hit them as they come up. Alright, you're coming down here. First lot of katanas are now coming in. We'll try and mince them on the way up. Yeah, because it's nearly like defending back here is actually better because we're actually getting like shots down here. It's turning into a bit of a kill zone. Move the katanas up now. Because if they go through the town square, that's brilliant. Sorry, go through the gateway to the town square. That's what we want. Right, fall back. And then we'll move the Katana Samurai up here if we can. They've nearly capitulated before they're even up here. Get all the bowmen to pull back. Right, try and get to the walls. Alright, they're now here. Although they've been weakened. Try and take that position. Alright, we're winning there well. Nice. We're carving up any Katana Samurai unit that's coming up here. They've actually been quite weakened a little bit as well from our arrow fire. These fellas are doing okay as well. There's a bunch of them coming from that way. I gotta be careful just in case they climb that fucking side of it, which would be kind of mental, but they could do it. Alright, still holding against them. Where are our archers? Archers need to be advanced. Try and hit these units that are coming up further at the back, please. Oh, we've even got more swordsmen here we can deploy. Well, let's do that. Let's send another unit over here then to help. Let's send another unit over here. I think it's kind of overkill, but it might be worth. Alright, we're doing well, fellas. Yeah, holding back in the square seems to be the play. Seems to be working. Playing fucking whack-a-mole, yeah, it's something like that. Right, move over here to help. Let's move the general up slightly, and the bowman. Move the bowman up so that we can move the general up. Okay. Let's give out some attack orders. Hit these units further at the back again. We can use an inspire, and I suppose we use a rally as well. Okay, nothing's great. Oh, we won here. We won on this side. Hell yeah. We're hitting these units here anyway. Alright, let's get these fucking... Oh, dude, they're arcing their shot fantastically. I know it might be ambitious, but we nearly probably should send some katana out to try and kill their general. We could do that. Well, we are capitulating here slightly, though. In the sense that we actually might need... If the general is up, we might need to get this unit over here pronto. Alright, we're just firing down into that, which is fantastic. Send you here, then. And keep firing down into that. Yeah, we're really holding and maintaining. Fall of the Samurai sieges are even more satisfying. Infantry on guard mode. It can shoot the units coming up the wall. Yeah, definitely down to do some more Fall of the Samurai. Yeah, look, you guys seem to be enjoying it, so support it and I'll do more. I'm definitely down to do it, I think. Alright, yeah, now that you're on the walls here, you should get a slight bonus. So continue to fire down into that. I nearly might move my swordsman out of the way. Whoops. No, you need to stay here. To continue to fire down here. Move you here. How are we going here? Oh, fuck yeah. We won. There. The only thing it seems to be holding is the generals, which are coming over here. They're coming in. Well. There's still a fair few there. Well, maybe we just let them climb up then. If they wanted to come in like that. Kind of crazy, but whatever. Yeah, they're going to try and climb up. Intercept them as they charge then. Oh god. What a valiant charge for the Oda and their daimyo. I do quite like the bags and balloons they have on their back. It looks ridiculous, but it's kind of cool. The rest are getting slammed here as well. Nice. Well, we've won here. Let's pivot. Oh, boys. Save the poor samurai unit. 14 left. I didn't see that. Nice. We won here before. Hopefully we can do it again. Wow. A Hojo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the tier list for fucking units is like Yari Ashigaru. Depending on the faction that might go ahead, for example, as the Shimazu. But yeah, it's really fucking Yari, Ashigaru, Katana Samurai, and then Bow Monks, and then Bow Samurai, I've been told. Yeah, they bug out all the time, especially in big fights. Okay. Yeah, I was just sort of curious. Well, it's not like Legendary changes the AI, it just does the stats bonus, doesn't it? Isn't it just modifiers? Oh, now they're fucking coming up, maybe? No? Morale and stuff. Alright, we've fully out of ammunition, which I don't think I've played a siege where it's fucking happened. Your guys can bug out on the walls as well. It really, really sucks, yeah. Yeah, sometimes they kind of fade, like you hold a position and they kind of phase through, which is kind of weird. I don't particularly want to wait that 137, if I can avoid it. No, it's not 137, sorry, it's 36 minutes. If we check it on 2 times speed... Okay. It's doing a bit better. Okay. Well, we'll form up. Maybe that might change things, I don't know. And then we'll have a think about what we do. Because I don't think it's smart to charge that if we don't have to. But we might be able to make them come up, I don't know. What do they got? They're just like clustering here. What's even in there? Nothing crazy. So we probably could charge it and actually be okay. I just don't want to throw this siege if we go out. What's even here? Bow Samurai. Yari Ashigaru. We probably could. If we swing all around this way and then charge through this gate here, we probably could make a pretty good push. Like if we go like that. We go like this here. We probably could do it. But we got to leave some units back in the town square because we don't want to get sniped. So let's move around and maybe go with a charge. Maybe we move our cavalry out. We're getting skirmished a little bit there, which is annoying. Because we're not in position with everyone else. We probably could surround them quite well there, though. Yeah. We do have to be a little bit careful doing this, though. Right, try and march them out. Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing here. They're just sort of making us... Oh, what the fuck? They're going now. You gotta be shitting me. I think we unbugged them, though, to be fair. Well, maybe we just pull back then. Don't even... Let them try go for it then. If they want to do it now. That's why I had to leave some units here. We'll push up there. One unit came up. Fucking crush it then. You should charge, just keep the general nearby. Well, it seems that they're coming up. No, some are. Oh wait, no, they're actually not charging them there properly. What the fuck? Okay. They're doing the thing where it's like they're technically still outside but not in. Yeah, or maybe we still do it then. I thought they were going to fully go then. Right. Let's charge down and out and around. Oh god. Right, let's fucking go for it. Let's drop an Inspire and a Rally. Let's make sure one unit's in here. Make sure there's multiple attack orders in here. Nice. They're capitulating now. The more we kill, to be fair, the better. Nice. They're in a full retreat. Holy dickens. What a battle.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Let's continue. Go and gobble up all those poor souls here. Wow. That is probably the biggest and most decisive victory of the campaign. Wow. What a battle. Bloody Ronin Samurai as well. Dude, what the fuck is that got spawned? Like, what? Oh, that's annoying. We're gonna have to play this one.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Oh, we're shredding everything that's coming up here. Right, move the general out slightly though. Right. Let's send you over here to help. Send you over here as well. Help. Nice. We should be okay. These guys are only rebels really at the end of the day. They have some good looking units, but we're pretty good. Just more annoying that I have to play this one manually. Should have really been an easy victory, to be fair. A little bit deceptive for some reason. Okay, we're good there. Where are we not winning? Over here. Oh, there they go. I think they just capitulated. Lol. Yep, they sure did. Right, speed things up. Nice, we got him. Alright. Bunch of bow samurai. We need to win this one. They've attacked our capital. Pull some of them back as well. Go here, you need to go here. Right, attack them as they come up. Right, if you haven't used your flammable shots, use them now. We're winning here on this corner. One of the arrow towers has gone on to the other side. That's okay. Still about 55% in our favour. We're not out of the woods just yet, but we're looking good. 3 of their units are really quite low here. Yeah, so this ability you were banging on about last stand, yeah, you can't use it for randomly generated generals, essentially. Okay, we're winning here. Nice. Let's get you... Yeah, as long as you guys just sort of hold there, we're cool. Over here... Okay, they're getting a little bit close, but nothing too crazy to really worry about. Fall you further back. Get you guys down here, matter of fact. Nice, still chipping away at them. The units that have come up. If we can, like, convincingly win on one flank... Dude, we're just smashing these poor fuckers here. Oh no. I'm really surprised how the AI kind of turned its plan of attack, basically. To go, okay, we can't actually hold our eastern territories anymore. We might try and go for theirs. Like the Shimazu core territories. Kind of insane. What annoyed me is that I got lulled into such a false sense of security. That we hadn't really had any successful enemy naval invasions whatsoever. There's a big push coming here, though. Oh no, we keep the general there. Look at that, bro. They're really going for that. Come on, you fuckers. Okay, it swung to about a 60% in our favour now. Right, still arcing our shots into that. You guys fucking just chilling here. You should be moving. That's cool. You're being wasted here. What are you doing? You should pivot here though as well, to be fair. I haven't properly synced the archer shots together, so some of them have flammable ammunition shot before some of the others. Okay, we're good here. We're doing well. I think we're gonna win. It's just on this push here. That's a question that they could push through, but over here we've basically won on this northern point. So maybe give a little bit of chase. Swing back over here. Essentially what we can do... what is there? 40, 60? No, we hit that. I was going to say, because they're retreating, we could maybe move the archers over here to help. But, nah. There's a flank here going on. What the fuck? So some Yaris, okay. They're really going for this corner here. A little bit mental, whatever though. Still hold that. Make sure you guys come back. I need to remember, watch out for that, because that looks kind of a cooked push. We're winning and holding here, but we still could be a little bit better in some... Like, maybe you need to be over here more. Maybe move them back. I feel like their firing pattern is getting a little bit disrupted. Right. These units need to go for this unit here. They've been quite ambitious coming up the back of us here, but that's what we need to watch out for. You continue to hit something like that. Yeah, hit them as they come up. Look, we haven't had the clear-cut victory yet, but as the battle goes on, if we can still maintain and hold our position here in this cluster, I think we're going to be able to destroy the full stack of the Honma. Ooh. As I say that, it's still pretty fucking close there. Okay, we hit that unit that came up. It's not over. It is now. Mein Gott. For our noble lord. Yep. Thanks, Bill. Oh, God. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed of the Shimazu series.